Many people participated in today's MLK March in downtown Erie.
And some were not even born yet when Dr. King conducted his peaceful demonstrations for civil rights. They learned of his great contributions. Today, they marched to pay tribute. Our John Last talked with one of them for this edition of The Last Word.
Everyone who is participating in the MLK Day March in Erie probably has different reasons for wanting to come out on this cold day to honor Dr. King. I met with a man who has many reasons. He says he wouldn't be anyplace else but here. This is Zakaria Sharif. Zakaria escaped the civil war in Somalia in 1987 with his parents and siblings when he was 3 years old. They spent the next 5 years in a refugee camp in Kenya before immigrating to Erie. Zakaria never heard of Dr. Martin Luther King while at the camp.
I didn't even attend school there. Did not attend any school there. Yep. I did not know about Martin Luther King until when I arrived here.
Zakaria is proud to say he is a product of Erie's public schools. He recalls his teachers talking about Dr. King.
They will talk about Black history, and Martin Luther King is one of the people that they mentioned. And one of the things that really jumped out even is that I have a dream speech.
Will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream.
That speech in 1963 at the Lincoln Memorial in Washington spelled out the injustices taking place in this country at the time. It was a country where some schools were segregated and unequal. Decades later, Zakaria excelled in Erie's public schools and is a graduate of Penn State, attending both the Barron and University Park campuses. Dr. King talked about Black people in Mississippi not able to vote and Black people in New York not having anything for which to vote. Last year, Zakaria was elected to the Erie School Board. Zakaria, an immigrant and refugee from Somalia, is living the dream Dr. King spoke about. Some call it the American dream. It also can be called the King dream.
So I do credit Dr. King for what he stood for, the things that he fought for, and also all the other civil rights leaders as well.
So why is Zakaria Sharif marching in downtown Erie on this cold MLK Day? He just wants to say thanks.
Giving thanks, I think you should always give back thanks and appreciate what people have done, and that's the least we can do.
With the last word at the MLK Day March in Erie, John Last, Erie News Now.
And Zakaria was joined at the march today by his wife and 5 children.
And he says his family loves Erie and would not live anyplace else. He is also an Erie County employee working at the health department.
We'll be right back.